Swerve up on that scene, hop out engine looking clean.
Alright, what's up guys, Poison here, and I'm back from another episode of Quick Play. Today, this is actually I'm recording this the same day it's going out, so I need to finish this and quickly go edit it. Now, for some reason, the game threw me back over here. Apparently, I never even made it to the room where the costume is. So we're not going to put the costume on, we're just going to stay playing as this, I guess. I don't know why this, why it threw me back so far. Today, we're going to talk about a good subject until we get to the bad subject, which... Okay, so the way I have this whole discussion planned out is, today I'm going to talk about capture devices. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about some changes coming to the channel that I just actually want to do. Nothing's causing me to do. And then, what was it? Then Monday, I wanted to talk about something's going on YouTube. It's going to be a week late, but it's just something I actually want to do anyway. So if it's late, whatever, I'd rather just do it as soon as possible. So let's get rid of some things first. Let's get some topics out of the way first that I want to talk about before we even get into our main thing. We're not playing on this, guys. It's stupid. Uncharted. I'm not gonna do anything on Uncharted anymore. Not that it's a bad game. It's just I finally finished the game and I just gave it back to my brother. I'm like, dude, here, take. He came over yesterday just as I finished the game. I'm like, all right, dude, here, take your game. I do not want this game anymore. Once again, it's not a bad game. It's just an irritating game that I don't really want to spend the time, playing and shit. I'd rather just move on to new games. Another thing about the webcam I'm going to be ordering. So, I'm still going to be ordering the webcam before I order a microphone or anything else. The thing is, depending on what I get paid first from, I'm actually going to end up buying a new bumper for my car first. Mainly because I just can't stand seeing my car without a bumper anymore. I just want to get a new bumper. It's going to be maybe like $60 to $100 depending on what condition I get it in. I'm just looking for a normal bumper that just stays on my car, honestly. It looks decent. If it's different color, that'll be fine for a little bit. I'll paint it to color match my current car, but yeah, I just can't stand seeing my car without a bumper anymore, so I'm going to end up buying a bumper. Then after that, I'm actually going to end up, I'll end up buying, the webcam. So, I just want to get that out of the way. I don't want people to think, oh, Poison, I thought you were going to buy a webcam. No. I am still going to buy a webcam. It's just, first things first, I need my car. Like I said, I can't stand seeing it without a bumper. It's been since October, nothing too bad, but just, I just fucking hate seeing it like that. It's just so fucking irritating. So, yeah. Let's move on. We don't gotta go over there for anything. We're just gonna walk past them. We don't care. We're gonna walk past them. We're gonna have the AK, and then we're gonna do this Easter egg that I was trying to do, last time it didn't work. So, you're supposed to shoot the, you're supposed to shoot the front for this Easter egg to happen. So, let's show this off for a minute. If I get copyrighted, I don't really care. I will accept that punishment. But yeah, so sorry, something came up. I had to mute all audio. So, on the last Hitman episode, Punisher asked me a question that I didn't answer yet, mainly because I put a comment and I asked him, what he was talking about, but he asked me which products I prefer more for capturing gameplay. He asked me, do I prefer avermedia or elgato? And I thought, you know what? I have both products. I could quickly do a video and, talk about each one. Now, I own 2 avermedia products and I own 1 elgato product. The products I own are the avermedia Game Capture HD and the avermedia Game Capture HD 2. Along with the HDs, I also have the Elgato HD60S. And all cards are amazing. We probably should have the double pistols out. Or maybe not. We're doing pretty good. Wasn't that supposed to blow up? Screw it. We got an AK. Let's just use it. So yeah, I own 2 avermedia capture devices and then 1 elgato. I'm just gonna give a quick synopsis on what each product is, how it works, and everything, just so people get an understanding. So the avermedia Game Capture HD1 is a component. Is it component or composite? It's component, I believe, is the correct term. I haven't used these terms in a while. It's component. So pretty much you have the, what are the colors? It's on the back of the Game Capture HD2 as well. Let me see. Yeah, so the Game Capture HD1, it does HD quality. It's 1080i is the max, but still good video. It has the blue, green, red, white, red inputs part 2 Death Factory. So yeah, the Game Capture HD1 has those connections input and the same connections output. So you need to have a TV that does it. The thing is that with the Game Capture HD1, you could actually put you can either use a USB powered hard drive, like an external hard drive, or you could plug an internal hard drive in, and you can record all your gameplay through there. The only problem is it doesn't have a microphone input, so you have to capture audio in a different way. As where the Game Capture HD2 has both component input, but it has HDMI input as well, but it's HDMI output only. Jeez, we're not going to start this. Very good. Oh, I'm like, wait, what the hell are we doing? Key card. I don't think they can see us. I think it's like a two-way room thing. Let's see. There was that. Can I shoot him through here? I don't think that'll work. Oh, that actually worked. Wow. I don't think we're supposed to kill him. I don't think that's what was supposed to happen anyways. Oh, it doesn't even matter that we killed him. Yeah, so, the Game Capture HD2 does have a microphone input, so that's a great thing. It also has a headphone output, so you could listen to your own voice while recording to make sure all your levels are right and everything. I don't really like to use it because I don't like to hear my own voice, especially while recording. I can't hear myself and talk. It's just like a very difficult thing to do. And Elgato HD6DS, obviously it's an Elgato. Every Elgato is pretty much the same. It has HDMI input, HDMI output, and then it has an audio input jack type thing where you could you know, do party chat. I don't have the cable, so I don't know how well it really works, but you know, the Elgato works. Honestly, I've had more problems with my Elgato than I've ever had with any of my avermedia products. My Elgato HD6DS, it has so many problems where the audio won't work. Like, none of my microphones will work, and the audio always ends up messing up. There's been times where the Elgato will just lose footage. It'll be like, nah, whatever, your footage you just did, it's gone. I haven't had any problems with my avermedia products. They work for me. Only problem with the avermedia products I have is you can't live stream. They're just the capture devices. And for what I use them for, they work perfectly. They're great. I would highly recommend them. You know, like I said, you got your old school systems with the component, but then you also got HDMI for current systems. The avermedias only record at 30 frames per second at 1080, so 1080i and 1080p. As where the you could downplay it to 720p and get 60 frames. I don't really do that. I'd rather have 1080p, honestly. Elgato HD60S, you do need a beefy computer to run it. You do need USB 3.0. Other than that, you know, the system records in pretty much every quality you could imagine, you know. It's got 1080p 60, 1080p 30, 720 60, 720 30, probably 720 50 if you could figure it out. Honestly, it's a great solution. I just have a lot of problems with it, and it's software, so I don't really like it. The cool thing about the 60S, though, is since it does use USB 3.0, you could instantly view your footage while recording. Like, there's no delay. If your computer is beefy enough, you could honestly see your footage. You could record directly off your screen. You don't need two monitors like you usually needed with the original Elgatos. So that's a big plus, honestly. One thing I would probably recommend is, out of all the solutions, the one I really like is the Razer. God, what's their Razer? Not the Kraken, that's their headphones. The Razer, the Ripsaw. Honestly, out of all the solutions out right now, I kind of like the Razer Ripsaw because, one, it uses USB 3.0. You should be able to get 0 latency. I have no playtime with it, so I don't know how it truly is. But USB 3.0, it has microphone input, headphone output, same as the avermedia. The Razer Ripsaw pretty much is an avermedia device. It has the same inputs as one of the avermedias. You know, it has old school, what's it called? It has old school connections for older systems. It's a really cool device. I would look into it if you guys are looking into a new device. I'm speaking as if everyone's trying to do YouTube, but you know, I just wanted to address this. And yeah, honestly, the Razer Ripsaw looks pretty cool. Although I've heard some problems that it doesn't have its own software, so OBS doesn't really like it too much. I'm not really sure. Like I said, probably change now in the future. I just don't know. Can we carry all these explosives? No. Damn, that sucks. But there's a lot of good systems out there. Like I'm saying, I personally like avermedia because I've never had any problems with avermedia devices. Oh no, that's him. Sweet, we killed who we had to kill. I'm like, wait, why is he running away? There's a guy. Yeah. All systems work good. You know, if you're looking for an all-in-one, probably, you know, an Elgato. Maybe, if not the Razer Ripsaw, but the avermedia game captures are very niche products, honestly, like, in what they could do. Especially the ones I have, like, the, that's not where I need to go. The Game Capture HD1, I'm saying, it's not really very useful nowadays, but it still does have some use. What the hell are those? Oh, those are pigs. I'm like, what the hell? But, another thing, if you are thinking about recording and you have a PC and you have a good enough, graphics card, I would honestly say just use Shadowplay. Don't really, I'm not really someone who thinks about using, capture devices for, PC, because it's kind of like, it uses a lot of power to run the capture device and to run a game at the same time. It's kind of like, okay, well, this is going to take a, you know, it's going to affect your computer. So, if, like I said, if you have a good enough system, definitely just use Shadowplay, especially if you have, an NVIDIA graphics card, like a 980 or higher. Let's see, there was also, AMD has their own, like, type of thing, too. What the hell, where is he? Yeah, AMD has their own system too, where you can record in-house like an NVIDIA graphics card. So I would say use those. Those are going to be a lot better than having to run a capture device for PC. But I'm pretty much just rambling at this point. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to disable security. That's how. So guys, I will see you tomorrow for another video where I want to talk about some changes coming to the channel, and these have been changes for a while before we talk about like anything serious. And I'm gonna have a video up, I don't know when. I want it to be up this weekend because I want to talk about what YouTube has been doing this week and how it affects everyone who's thinking about starting a channel. So guys, until next time, have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.